sometimes just as you're falling asleep. You hear a sound, a loud one, a gunshot, a door slamming, an explosion inside the room. You sit up, heart racing, the room is still, nothing has moved. But the sound felt real. It doesn't happen in deep sleep, it happens in between, that fragile space when you are no longer fully awake, but not yet fully gone. Without warning, a sudden, violent noise. Some people describe it as a sudden explosion, a scream, metal crashing, electrical buzzing, a gunshot beside the bed. There is no pain, there is no physical impact, just sound, and then silence. You check the house, nothing. You check your phone, no alerts, you listen, nothing. But you know what you heard. Despite the name, exploding head syndrome is not physically harmful. There is no actual explosion, no rupture, no damage to the brain. It is classified as a parasomnia, a disturbance that occurs during the transition between wakefulness and sleep. Researchers believe it may be linked to brief bursts of neural activity as the brain shifts into sleep. Some theories suggest that areas responsible for processing sound may not fully switch off at the same time as the rest of the brain. In simple terms, the brain may momentarily misinterpret its own internal activity as an external sound. But in the moment, it doesn't feel internal. When it happens, you don't question it. You react. Your body responds as if something entered the room. Adrenaline rises. Your heart accelerates. You become fully alert. Because your brain does not label it as imagination, it labels it as threat. That's what makes it disturbing, not the noise itself, but the certainty, the absolute conviction that something just happened. And yet, there is nothing there. For some people, it happens once. For others, it repeats. Weeks apart, months apart. The unpredictability creates tension. You begin to anticipate it. You start listening as you fall asleep, waiting. And that waiting can be worse than the sound, because now your mind is involved. Some report flashes of light, others feel pressure in the skull, some hear voices layered into the noise. The experience varies, but the pattern remains the same. It feels external, but it isn't. We like to believe we can trust our senses. If we hear something, it must exist. But exploding head syndrome challenges that assumption. It proves something uncomfortable. The brain can generate a full sensory event without permission. No sound waves, no source, no movement in the room, just neural activity. And if the brain can create that, what else can it create? Exploding head syndrome is documented, studied, explained to a degree. But explanation does not remove the experience, because in that moment, it doesn't feel clinical, it feels real. A sound in the dark, a rupture in silence, a reminder that the mind is not always passive. Sometimes it acts on its own. And when it does, you hear it. Why not share your thoughts in the comments below? And if you liked this video, maybe like and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious.